What's up everyone? I'm Gracie and this is my mom Carrie.
Hi guys!
Welcome back to our channel LTT Eats. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to make
potato soup. Obviously we're in a different kitchen, so if you hear any different noises in the background, a little child running around and just making all different kinds of noises, don't worry about that.
So let's get started.
So this recipe calls for 3 simple ingredients, which are onions, potatoes, and evaporated milk. I'll leave all the ingredients and instructions in the description below. So we are going to be making about 10 pounds of potato soup. Now normally I would make 5 pounds for our size family because we love potato soup, but because I'm going to make it for my extended family and they love potato soup, I'm going to use 10 pounds. We went ahead and cut and peeled these potatoes, and we have a few more left, so we're going to go ahead and peel them and cut them up.
Oh, you're so fast.
Years of practice, so do this. Hold this one in your hand and pull it towards you.
Thank you, Nina.
Just like that. See how my hand is? Pull it towards you. Hold it down hard.
I'm so glad that you're doing it because I am not a right-handed person to teach her.
It's okay.
Oops.
That's how you learn. That's how you learn. Yep. Okay.
She getting it?
I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute. You're doing good. Just got to make sure the blade, see the blade right here? Make sure it's right on the potato. Lay it right on the edge and then pull towards you. You gotta hang on to that potato, see? You see how you got that piece off really easy?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Nina.
I said thanks. Is this good?
Yeah. Do the last one, okay? Good job.
Ow. Like, my fingers are too small.
We are almost done with these. See, I'm just gonna see what I did. I'm just gonna cut off whatever you've missed, okay? That's it. You did a good job. All right, so you're almost done?
Kind of.
Okay, while she's doing the last potato, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean these potatoes out into the sink. I'm going to clean these out and transfer them into this pot right here. Make sure that they're all clean, okay? Almost done? Good job. Go ahead and just clean this off. You want to clean up the rest of your mess and put it in the bag?
This is all your mess. I didn't do this.
Sure.
I'm a professional. I'm going to taught you how to do it.
Okay, so now that we're done peeling these potatoes and washing them, we're going to go ahead and fill this potato pot with water.
What temperature?
Cold water, doesn't matter. When you fill the potatoes up, make sure that the water is going to be covering just the top of the potatoes. I filled up the water covering the potatoes. You're gonna probably add more because we're gonna add the onions into them. It depends on your preference of how you like the onions. We like a lot of onions in this family, so we're gonna cut up 2 big onions. Depending on how much you like the onions, you could add 4 to 5 small ones or 2 big ones, or 2 or 3 big ones, depends on how much you like the onion. Okay, so I went ahead and cut these onions in half, and how I cut them this way, long ways, just like this. But you can cut them smaller if you like, but I like the texture of the onions in my potato soup, so you can cut them up in small pieces, but we like them this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take my hands through the potatoes and onions and just mix them around, making sure the onions are at the bottom too as well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill up with the water. And again, when you fill it up with water, you wanna just cover the top layer of the potatoes, just like this, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put this pot on the stove and turn it on high. When it gets warm and the water is bubbling and it starts to foam a little bit, you wanna turn it down to medium high. And if you have a wooden spoon, this is a really good trick. If you have a wooden spoon, you can put it over the top of the pot and it'll stop from foaming. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this wooden spoon over the pot so it doesn't boil over. You're gonna cook this until the potatoes are tender. So when it gets to that point, we'll be back. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna just put my fork in there, and if it breaks, it's done. Okay, it looks like it's done. So what we're going to do is take this lid right here on top and put it on top, and we're going to dump half of this water out into the sink and reserve the other half in the pot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump some of this water out. If you don't know how much is in your pot, go ahead and look right here. See over here where it's half, that water level right there is half the pot. If you don't know how much it is, just move the potatoes around and see where your water level is. If it's half the pot, then you're good to go. So we use the evaporated milk right here. And we're gonna pour the whole can in here, or the other can. Sometimes you can use, sometimes if you'd like it less creamy, you could just put one can. But if you like it nice and creamy, you put 2 cans in. So this is the 2 cans. I'm gonna put this pot on the stove and turn it back on at medium, and just so that it cooks the evaporated milk a little bit. You want to mix it up, and you see how it's already getting thicker, because the less water that you use and the more evaporated milk that you put in, it gets more creamier. Now if you have just 1 can and more water, then it's going to go ahead and be more watery. I like mine a little bit more creamier. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and put some salt and pepper. So Gracie, this here is about 1.5 tablespoons of salt. It's your preference of how much you want salt and pepper in your pot. So I just put a tablespoon. If it's not enough, then they can go ahead and add more to it. Go ahead and put the salt. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead. The whole thing. And then this is 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. Again, you can go ahead and use more if you want in your own bowl, but this is just a base. Go ahead. Go ahead, it's okay.
Yeah, mix it. Move it around more.
There. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it all up.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't this taste good with like bread?
Yes. This potato soup goes really well with our homemade bread that we made 2 episodes ago. And if you want to learn how to make that, just click right there. See how it's a little thicker? That's how we like ours. So the more you mix this and stir it around, the more it gets thicker. Okay, so we're here to try out the potato soup. My family is here as my husband's mom, Laura, and his sister, Renee. So let's try it. So I went ahead and garnished it with cheese. They didn't want it with cheese, so we're gonna try it with cheese. It's a little hot, so be careful.
I'm gonna say delicious.
Mmm,
We'll lift it up. Take a sip. Lots of onions.
yum. It's really good. Yeah? Okay, yay! We thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We hope that you guys will join us for another meal. Until next time, learn it, do it, and teach it to others. Bye guys! God bless! So we thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We hope you come back for. We thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We hope that you guys. We hope you guys come back for another.
And hey Douglas.
Turn it off, right?
Mhm.
Now give me a hug.
Wave.
And don't see any more water.
Now you like the cheeks.